has a loose piece coming out of it. So I'm going to see if it continues. And it does. But the truth is, most of them don't do that. They get stuck. And then you just have to keep pulling and snatch them out. All right, so when you start, you take the loose end of the yarn and you've got your needle. And you want to wrap it around just a little bit like this. Okay, one time. No, and then you take a needle and twist it 2 times, maybe 1 or 2, so that you have just a twisted piece. Oh, look, I'm down here. A twisted piece hanging off like this. Okay, and then you take the loose end and you want to make a knot. So you hold the loose end and you take your crochet needle, hook your yarn, and pull it through that one loop. And when you pull it through that one loop and then pull it tight, bam, you have a knot. Okay? So you do that and you've created a knot. And it came off my needle, so I put it back on. The thing about this knot is the way I made it, I can hold the teeny part of string and pull this loose, you know, the hoop, the loop that I have there, or holding that teeny bit of string, I can tighten up. It came off. I can tighten it up. All right, so the point is you have a knot that is what do you call it? A knot that is movable. It's not tight, but it will be tight if you want it to. So okay, I'll give you the terminology for that later. But what you end up with is a knot on your crochet needle. So the first thing you need to do is learn how to hold your thread. Did you see how I kind of wove it through my fingers? Let me do it again. The baby finger goes under the thread, and then the pointy finger goes under the thread. Now, check it out. The loose little baby part of thread, I hold over here with my right hand with these fingers. But over here, I hold the thread lifted. Okay, it's hard to explain, but that's why I'm showing it to you on video. Okay, so you lift the thread with the pointy finger on your left hand. So now, in the right hand, I've got my hook. So left hand, thread, right hand, hook. Now, I want to take the hook, bring it around, and grab the thread. And I don't want to grab it this way. Okay? I want to go under the thread, hook it around, and pull it through the loop. I want to go under the thread, hook it around, and pull it through that loop. Under the thread, hook it around, and pull it through that hoop. Now I need to adjust my position on the left hand so that I'm holding it better. So I want to go underneath, hook it around, pull it through the hoop. Go underneath, pull it around, pull it through the hoop. Underneath and grab it, pull it through the hoop. Yes. Now, what you're doing is making a chain. And I think I have maybe 5 stitches in this chain. So I want to keep going. So I hold the chain. I want to make the thread a little, I want it to be more taunt? Is that a word? Anyway, I go underneath, hook the thread, and pull it through the hoop. Go underneath, hook the thread. Ah! Came out. I mean, off the hoop, whatever. So I go under the thread, hook it, and pull it through the hoop. I go underneath, hook it, and pull it through that hoop. I got it. All right, so I have like, I don't know how many that is, 6 or 7. So you want to keep going until you have 10. So if that's 6, that will be 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I finally have like 10 chain stitches. All right, so now what I want to do is do all that over again so that I get practice and I get better at it. So I take my crochet needle out of the hoop. Look at what happens. I take it out of the hoop. I have my little thing. I'm getting rid of it. I have my chain stitches here. The hoop is on the side and the tail is on the other side. And if I pull it, look, bam, if I pull it, it's gonna come loose. See? So that's, you know, you want to do that when you're learning, but it's not something you want to do when you started a project. Okay, so I want to start all over again. I want to put my needle and on my thread, and I want to wrap it twice. And then I've got this little tail hanging off. See what I mean? There it is. So I want to hold the tail and the thread. I don't know how to explain that, but I want to go underneath and hook the thread. And I want to, I lost it. Okay, it happens. So I got my thread, yarn. See? I want to loop it around my needle, like so. And then I want to 1, 2, wrap it twice. So I got the little baby string hanging off. I want to hold it. I want to take my take my needle, and I want to go under the thread. I don't care how you do it. Just grab the thread and pull it through. Ah! Pull it through that one little hoop that you made. Bam! And when you get it through there, it'll look kind of like this. Can you see it? It'll look like this. And you take the baby string and you pull it tighter. And your knot, there's a name for it. The knot will loosen and allow you to... It's not allowing me, but it's supposed to allow me to pull it bigger. Okay, but it seems to be knotted, so I can't move it. All right, so fine. Put the thread through your fingers on the left hand. So it goes like this. Your baby finger goes under the thread, and then your pointy finger goes under the thread. So it's kind of like woven through your fingers like that. So then look, you lift your index finger up because it raises the thread, but at the same time your left hand grabs the thread like this. See what I'm doing? All right, so the right hand is holding the needle, and that's all the right hand is holding. So the needle goes under the thread on the left hand, and I'm holding it with my thumb and my middle finger. The needle goes under and pulls it through that hole in the thread or hoop. Okay? And then it goes under and pulls it through again, and under and pull. Oh, I lost it. Under and pulls it through again. Yeah. So that's 3 chain stitches, and I am gonna pull it down with my right index finger, grab it again with my left hand, and start over. So I go under, grab the yarn, and pull it through. Under, grab the yarn, and pull it through. Under, grab the yarn, and pull it through. So that's 3 more chain stitches. So I've got like 6 chain stitches, but I want 10. So I rethread my fingers, get a better grip. See, up here, a grip. And then my right hand is holding the needle, and just the needle. So I go under the yarn and pull it through that hoop. Under the yarn and pull it through that hoop. Under the yarn and pull it through that hoop. And I grab it again, go under the yarn and pull it through that hoop. So that ought to be 10 chain stitches. So it looks like this. And now I want to do it over. So I take the needle out. See it? That's 10 chain stitches. So if I pull this end on the side where my right hand is and just pull it, you see the stitches come right out. You don't want to do that if you have started a project, but while you're practicing, you want to pull it out. Okay, keep pulling, keep pulling. Now, technically, this last knot, oh, there, it ought to come out. Bam!